So I'm in a swirly movie chair. That just helps me to position myself for the camera. But if you will, just stay solid with your feet planted firmly on the ground wherever you are. If you're at home or you're in a place that you're comfortable, you can also do a lot of these poses sitting on the floor. But I'm going to demonstrate them sitting in the chair. You could also do some of them standing if you like. So let's just get going. So the first thing we're going to do is just a good old-fashioned stretch, big deep breath, reach, 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 and try to get that feeling like you just woke up in the morning and you're yawning. Oh, really get that fascia involved. You can even turn in a little bit, expand through these rib cage muscles, get the intercostal muscles. Expanding, there's something over there you really want to reach. Let's do one across the body, reaching, reaching, reaching. And this is nice because it opens up in between the rhomboids. So this time we're going to reach around and we're going to do a little massage while we're back there. Stretching and massaging go together. You probably do some of this already on your own, I'm sure. A little pat on the back for being here, taking some time for yourself. So we're going to do a quick neck roll. Just sitting even, shoulders are even, the back is straight. If you're sitting on the ground, you probably want to be sitting cross-legged or however is comfortable. So I'm just going to drop my ear down toward my shoulder. I'm not looking up. I'm not looking down. I'm just straight forward with the face. And I'm going to reach my opposite hand out, and I can move the face forward and back just a little bit till I find that spot that's really tight. Or I can also move my hand back and forth a little bit till I find that spot. And I'm going to breathe into that spot, that tight spot, expanding it just like a balloon. And then as I exhale, just letting the weight, that 15-pound weight of the head, deepen that stretch. And then rolling the head around. We're going to do a nice slow stretch. So you're going to get 2 or 3 good deep breaths in as you roll around. So as you come to a place that's very tight, breathe into that. And exhale again, just letting the weight of the head release your stretch a little more deeply. So you're not pushing into the stretch. You're expanding and then releasing. And then eventually working my way so that I find myself on the other, with the other ear moving toward the other shoulder, reaching out the other hand, again finding that sweet spot that's extra, extra tight, taking a deep breath into that, expanding it like a balloon, and then releasing. Just releasing resistance. You're not pushing, you're not straining. Breathing into what's tight, releasing it on the exhale, and then again, working a slow, easy roll of the neck. Stopping, taking a breath, filling those tight muscles, expanding them, and then releasing and relaxing on the exhale. Taking a deep breath when you need to, and releasing more deeply until you come back to center. Now, as you sit here at your desk or at the computer, you're going to find that you hunch over, you're kind of folding everything forward. So we're going to open everything out. So opening the hands outwardly so that the palms are up. Notice that that motion rotates the shoulder blades down the back. And as the shoulder blades rotate and open, the bottom of the shoulder blades right down here kind of pushes forward and you're going to be able to open the heart. I'm going to scooch myself right back where I can lean against the support of the chair. If you have a smaller backed chair, you can do that. And I'm going to open and arch, opening the heart, breathing into the heart. I'm not tilting the head way back, okay? I don't want to put all that weight of the 15 pounds of weight on the neck and just one or two vertebrae. I want to keep all those vertebrae holding up the head, a nice long neck, opening the heart. Again, let's bring the breath into it, holding the breath in just a little bit when we get to the top of that movement. And if you like, you can grab a scarf and holding that so that the palms are out. Palms are facing out as I hold this scarf, and I can bring my arms really strongly behind me, so it's almost like I'm squeezing something in between the shoulder blades. Right now I'm overarching my back to demonstrate. Really the back stays pretty straight in the mid-back. It happens. You can also interlace your fingers if you easily, or if you're very open in the shoulders, you'll be able to interlace your fingers. Again, leaning back, and we're going to hold, we're going to draw all the air that we can into the lungs. We're going to fill every one of those little lung sacs of the lungs up with air. And just for a moment, we're going to hold that, really pushing out through the sternum, getting that sort of yawning, expansive feeling. Let's try one of those. Really opening the heart, sharing the heart, and then resting and kind of gathering in that energy and feeling, noticing how it feels. We get a lot of energy when we release this thymus, these dopamine and different hormones that are released in the thymus gland. Let's do one more. And we're going to really push out through the heart this time, holding, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, and holding the breath for just a moment and powering out through that sternum, just shooting our energy out into the world. And then let's gather that energy back into ourself, bringing it into the heart and just becoming aware of anything we've warmed up, anything we've loosened up in this area, just letting that warmth expand and merge and melt throughout the body. Now let's add a few little stretches and a little exercise while we're here. So I'm gonna just slide back so you can see everything. I'm going to do a quick and easy little hamstring stretch. That just means that my legs are straight out in front of me with my heel on the floor. And my leg is very straight. If nobody's around and I'm not too embarrassed, I can bring my arms into it. Lift and lengthen the body. Keep the back straight. The back is straight. The back is straight. That keeps the discs safe. And I'm just exhaling, releasing down that leg any amount. And it's okay if you're getting a stretch here. That's where your stretch is. What's important is you're getting a stretch. You don't have to compare yourself to me. I do this every day, several times a day, in fact, because I teach. Exhaling, just releasing more deeply into that stretch. You can stick that leg out underneath your desk anytime, lean forward a little bit, exhale, and just anytime get a little stretch in the hamstring. Nobody even has to know what you're doing. So here's another little opportunity to do a little secret exercise. As you get up and sit down in your chair, you can actually pause for a moment in chair pose. Keeping my back straight, my legs are very engaged, my buttocks are engaged. I'm bringing your belly button in toward my spine just a little bit. You can bring the arms into it as well. Anytime you're sitting down or getting up, you can do a little slow-mo and kind of hover and get some blood moving in the buttocks, get the muscles engaged, and do a little secret workout there while you're at it. Let's do a hip opener right here in our chair. So I'm resting my ankle on my knee. I'm very strongly flexing my foot. This stabilizes the knee, so it is important to really flex this foot. I'm going to inhale, reach out, reach out, reach out. Exhale. Leaning over. If you're very flexible in the hip, you can press the knee down a bit. If your knees are very tight, you may need to be up here. But just so you're getting a little opening in that hip. And I want you to notice that my back is quite straight. And then I can round the upper back, making sure that my discs are not strained or stressed. So let's change sides. And very, very flexed foot. I like to reach up and really pull myself out, lengthening my spine, and then folding over that leg. Breathing into the hip, releasing the hip any amount. Nice hip opener you can do right there. You can just pretend you're picking up a pencil off the floor if you don't want anybody to know that you're doing yoga. It can be secret yoga. I like that idea. So I'm going to scooch back in my chair. I'm going to put my feet right where the legs of your chair are generally if you have a normal four-legged chair. And I'm going to, again, reach up and reach out. Bending over and just getting a little release in the low back. I can reach a little to the side and the side. I can reach a little and open and get a stretch. You can take your time here and take nice, deep, slow breaths doing those stretches as well. And I'm just going to do a little quieting for you. We're going to still and quiet the mind. So our eyes get really tired looking at the computer all day. We have this nice trick that our parasympathetic nervous system does, that our relaxation response does, that when we place a little connection to the forehead, for some reason this calms us. You'll notice that people very instinctively do this when they're stressed or strained, right? They'll put their hands here. So if you are comfortable closing the eyes, you can place the heels of your hands over your eyes, or you can place your hands on the forehead if you feel more comfortable leaving your eyes open. I'm going to place the heels of my hand gently over my eyes. I'm going to stick my fingertips in the hairline and just take a deep breath here. I can lean back. And a nice big exhale, just letting go of any tension, any stress. Feeling very still, very relaxed. Letting those muscles around the eyes and the temples and the forehead release and relax. You may like to think of a quiet, still place you enjoy being, or just imagine stillness, a very comforting, safe darkness. Or you may just experience being without any thoughts and see how that feels. A couple breaths here. So hopefully you've enjoyed doing some activating poses and also doing some quieting poses. If you were not able to do some of the yoga asana that I showed you today, please let me know, because we will keep adapting and changing as